Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to mix a skim coat batch of mud and also the tools you need to mix it. I'm also going to show you the tools you need to do a skim coat over a wall or ceiling. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of a new series I'm putting out on how to skim coat a popcorn ceiling. I'll show you everything from skim coating to skip troweling to getting a beautiful look on an old popcorn ceiling. I have plenty of tips and tricks, so be sure to check that out at the end of the video. I'm going to mix up the USG all-purpose joint compound. It's what I use for my texturing, skim coating with the dark green lid. Tools you're going to need, well actually tools I'm using, you don't have to use these to achieve a skim coat. Got a 16-inch mud pan, 14-inch drywall taping knife, 6-inch, use this for scraping or tight areas. To mix the joint compound, I'm going to use, just a paint mixer and my cordless DeWalt 20-volt drill. So first you got to open the bucket. It's got one of these pull tabs. Kind of go around. I like to tie them in a knot or they just go everywhere. So they're easy to find, easy to put somewhere. So what I do is, it's hard to mix up a full bucket of mud, and I'm not going to a full. I have a bigger mixer and paddle, but for this little ceiling that I'm going to be skim coating, I just need to mix up probably a bucket of mud, bucket and a half. But anyways, before I do anything, I like to get probably a third of the joint compound out of a bucket. That way I can mix it up if I'm going for an orange peel or something. Gives me plenty of room so I don't splatter everywhere. But you can mix a full bucket. And if you're on a big project, you break out the bigger mixer and you mix full buckets. When you are doing a skim coat, it depends what you're skim coating over. You know, this, since it's a popcorn ceiling, I'm going to go ahead and just barely mix it up so it's kind of creamy. I'm not going to really thin it very much at all. But if you're doing a smooth over like wallpaper removal or something, you could thin it just a little bit more than you normally would. So I got about a quarter of that bucket out. I'll set it aside. So I'm just going to add just a little bit of water. Just enough to make it creamy. That's about it. Probably not even a cup. But if I want to add more, I can. You don't want to put too much in because there ain't no going back without mixing more joint compound in. Kind of bring it up from the bottom. Get it all mixed up. Get all the air pockets out. Alright, so here's the popcorn ceiling I'm going to be skim coating over. I'm just using that all-purpose joint compound, and I'm going to put a thin layer over all the popcorn. This job's tricky because we're not painting the walls, so you have to be careful
there's the placement.
Not to get mud everywhere, and also the finish is going to be
floating over.
Kind of tricky to get it all nice and tight. But I've got some tips and tricks for you once I put this video out. I ended up doing 2 rounds of skim coating So in the next video, I'll show you the first round. This ceiling also had a step-through area that cracked that I had to repair. So I'll leave a link in the YouTube card above to that video. So again, I'm just skimming this ceiling out, getting rid of the popcorn. All right, got it 3/4 of the way skim coated. Here's where that step through was. That's already drying on that hot mud more than the painted surface from the popcorn. So, and also it was a lot thinner to get it to blend in. So that'll be gone. All right, got that popcorn ceiling skim coated. There's the step through patch. We're the only ones that know it's there. All right, let it dry overnight. Skim coat dried overnight. So we're good to go, ready for me to do this skip trowel texture. So I'm going to show you how to mix up the skip trowel to do this 12 by 12 ceiling that I skim coated. It was a popcorn ceiling. Skim coated it twice. Going to do a skip trowel texture to match the rest of the home ceilings. This is the last room that didn't get the popcorn skimmed over and skip troweled. So again, here's the sand. I'm not going to put it all in yet. Probably don't need it. The original skip trowel in this house isn't real sandy, so probably about a cup. So I got my hawk, got my 14-inch knife, scooper. You don't want to put too much on your hawk. It goes a good distance. Probably get a 3 by 3 area. All right, the skip trowel texture is done. I'm going to let this dry overnight and then go ahead and prime it with a Zinsser 123 latex primer before I put a top coat on it. And here's that popcorn ceiling transformed into a beautiful skip troweled ceiling. So be sure to keep an eye out for this skim coating series. If you watch this whole video, leave a hashtag drywall tube in the comments. That way I know who's watching these videos. And if you're looking to step up your drywall texturing or painting game, be sure to hit that round icon in the middle of the screen now to keep up with all my latest videos. And if you have a friend that's a DIYer, be sure to share this video with them on Facebook or Twitter. Check out one of these videos down below. Thanks so much for watching.